Welcome back to Young Blossom. My name is Jonah. Time to make another video. Yay! Finishing up my coffee right now, and I decided it was a good time to make a video, so I'm going to. I had yesterday off, and I also have today off from work, which is like super refreshing because I worked basically like the past 8 days, which I'm so used to working a lot of days in a row, it's not that big of a deal, but 5 of those days were very, very busy because we had the day before Thanksgiving, then we had Thanksgiving, then we had Black Friday, and then we had the weekend, so Saturday and Sunday, so that's 5 very busy days in retail, so it's complicated, and I'm just really glad that I was finally able to get some time off. It's been really nice to just like refresh. Yesterday my roommate and I went to Lush and I treated myself to a face mask, and then we ended up going across the street to treat ourselves further because there was an acai bowl place, and I ended up getting this like really awesome acai bowl. So there was acai, strawberries, bananas, peanut butter, almond milk, granola, dark chocolate. I think that was everything, and it changed my world, honestly. So we did that yesterday, and that was really nice. And today I've just been doing some housework, which has also just been really nice. And it's really nice outside, surprisingly. It's almost December. Today is November 30th, and tomorrow starts December, which is just wild to me that this year is almost over. This year has been such a wild ride for me from start to finish, so it's really weird to think about like this year coming to a close. Actually, on my time hop this morning, I checked it and it said that 1 year ago today I scheduled my top surgery, and that's really weird to think about because I just remember being so stressed out and so anxious waiting to schedule my surgery date, and I just kept having complications. It took over a month for me to finally get in contact with the scheduler because she was very unavailable all the time, and I just remember the relief that I felt when I finally scheduled my surgery. And I just knew that there were better days ahead at that point, and I could not have been more correct in that because ever since then, things have only gotten better for me. And it seems like today must be really important because 1 month ago today actually is when I moved to Madison, and things have been going so well with living here. So 1 year ago I scheduled my top surgery. 1 month ago I moved to Madison. 1 week from today I'm actually flying to Florida to go see Dakota, which if you follow me on any other social media you would know all about Dakota because I talk about him basically 24/7, but I'm flying to go see Dakota. We haven't seen each other since like April, so I'm flying to Florida and we get to spend 4 full days together plus 2 partial days. So it's gonna be so nice because we just haven't had that time to spend together, and I'm just really excited to travel and like go to Florida, and it's gonna be, you know, just such a low pressure thing, and I'm just really excited for that to happen. I mean, I'm really digging my job and I'm really happy with my job, but it is nice to know that I will be able to get a little bit of a break from it. I'll be able to come back with a fresh perspective and just, you know, ready to work again. And then shortly after I get back, it'll be time for the holidays, so I'll hopefully get to see my family and my friends back home. And I think that it's gonna be really healthy for me to have these things going on this month. And as one last update, and also as just kind of like a call for help if anybody out there has dealt with this personally, I am thinking about talking to my doctor about lowering my testosterone dose. I've been on hormones for a little over 1.5 years now, and I've been on the same dose the entire time, which is 0.75 milliliters every 2 weeks, which is a standard dose according to like the WPATH guidelines, and you can kind of adjust it to your needs. I had really severe acne last year, and then I finally got it to clear up after being on some like acne treatments and like making a plan with my doctor. But then after my skin was finally clear, I was making like super good progress. I was really happy with my skin condition, and then I went off of antibiotics, which I was on for my skin, and then like 2 months after going off, my skin started breaking out again really badly. I don't want to have to be reliant on antibiotics to have clear skin. I thought by this point that my hormones would have balanced out, that by the time that I finished my antibiotics before, that my skin wouldn't just like bounce back to being in really bad condition because my hormones would have been balanced, but that's not the case, and my skin is still breaking out pretty badly. So temporarily I'm back on antibiotics, but I don't want to rely on them for the rest of like my life or until my body decides it is adjusted entirely to the hormones. So I'm thinking about lowering my dose, but I'm kind of hesitant about doing that. I don't want to end up with a monthly cycle again, which it makes me dysphoric even thinking about it and talking about it. So I want to just like call out to anybody who may have experienced bad acne while on testosterone and then lowering their dose. Like, did it help you? Like, did you experience any like unwanted side effects from like lowering your dose? I'm gonna talk to my doctor about it, but it's still gonna be like another month before I see her, so I have a little bit of time to think about it beforehand. That's basically all that's happening in my life right now. I hope you are all doing very well, and I will see you in my next video. Take care of yourselves. Peace and love.